this is the set. It's so pretty. I got here extra early so I could meet everybody here. And this set is a cafe set. So here's the menu. Oh, they took off the therapy. That was so funny because the therapist says Thera. So, you know, therapy. Here's the box. Oh, here's the coffee sign. If I could, let me turn the bright. Oh, there we go. We can see it a little bit better now. Coffee maker, coffee cup. This is what the house looks like. Yay. Skirt. Those are some shelves. Ooh, if you look really close, you can see a record purse. That's mine. So a little piece of me is on the set. I love it. That's the couch. Ooh, these are some goodies. You know, some real life food props, some croissants, muffins, and what have ya. These are some props that get utilized in different scenes. Oh, yeah. More props though. Let me adjust the brightness. Nope, that didn't help at all. So yeah, that is the set of, oh wait, I forgot to show you the door. This is the door. Oh, and those are some plants. Oh, and that's the sign. The Feather Press Cafe sign I have to show you. Hopefully oh no, the brightness is, if I turned it, you can see it a little bit better, but it's not great. Well, I gotta go, bye. So now I'm gonna show you the dressing rooms before anybody comes. So I think someone's coming, so I'm gonna go. Pray for me. So I was wrong, no one was coming. So let's go up to the dressing room. Wow, what does my hair look like that? Oh, that's why. Let's go up to the dressing room. It's pretty dark because this stairway is not very well lit, but this is a windy staircase. Fun fact, this theater used to be a, what do they say, a firehouse. This is why the stairs are so safe. This is me. Let me stop. Yup. I need a mirror like this at home. This is the dressing room. This is where the magic happens. That's all my makeup. That's someone else's makeup. There's more stuff over there. This is the board where they put a bunch of different stuff from past shows. We definitely have to add our little, all the important things such. Ooh, our playbill is already here. Chestnut Theater presents all the unimportant things. Oh, and we open today. Oh, am I excited? No, I'm just nervous. I feel like this is probably the first show I'm just nervous and not excited about because we had a preview yesterday and I totally messed up. Okay, so this is nothing. Let's go back over there. I'll show you some more of the dressing room. Let's see if I can find a light. Wait. Okay, all the lights in here are weird. And this is part 2 of the dressing room. That's the mirror. Obviously, those are lights. These are lipstick marks from the girls from the last show, or some of the last shows. That's me. That's mine. Not for, yeah, that's mine. Sarah V, all the important things. I know it looks really gross in this light, but I swear it's so much cuter in person. But yeah, I initially, when I was doing my makeup yesterday, put on lip gloss, and it was so cute. I'll insert a picture if editing Sarah remembers. But I decided that my character wouldn't wear a look like that. She just isn't that kind of person. So I changed to a more nude shade. Yeah, it's cute. I love the lights in the bathroom way more than I like the lights in the dressing room. Like, I feel like these are like dressing room lights, and those are like, oh, well, not the ones in the one that I just showed you, but like the other ones in like the part 1 of the dressing room, a toilet paper rack, a heater, and look, it has this really awesome curtain, so you don't have to poop in front of people. Gang, gang. Let me stop acting up. But yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna get ready to become Sarah. So, fun fact, my character, ooh, let me put her back up. Whoops. Fun fact, my character's name is Sarah, just like me, and it has no H, which, you know, it feels like a rarity sometimes. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Wait, let me turn you around so you can see me better. So All the Unimportant Things is a play by Emma Monteith that is about a writer who is putting on a staged reading, and she sees the characters play out the story in front of her, and slowly but surely the characters start to become like their own people. So it's a very fun show. I get to play a character named Sarah who goes through the ups and downs of a relationship with her boyfriend turned husband Brent, and it is such a fun show. It's definitely one of the most interesting shows I've ever been a part of. This is actually the world premiere, so yay. Last year it was done as a stage reading, and this year it is being put on its feet. So yeah, will I show you clips of it? No, there's no film photography at this performance. Now, if there's a slime tutorial of it, that's not my fault. Anywho, I'm gonna get ready and then I will come back to you when I'm in costume. So I'm all ready. I'm gonna show you the fit. Wait, let me go to the big mirror. So this is the fit. Top from Walmart, I think. Pants from Halara. Undershirt probably from Walmart as well. But yeah. So I have to go because we have notes that I totally forgot about and everybody's talking trash about me, so let me peace out. I'm kidding about the trash. Well, I hope I'm kidding. Imagine I hear them talking trash about me. Sarah was awful yesterday. She sucked. I'm about to recast her right now. That's probably exactly what they're saying. Well, let me go before they recast me. Toodles. So, today's show day 2. Yesterday was opening and it went so well. Ugh, it went amazingly well. I'm so happy because during our reviews, things didn't go well, and at least for me, they didn't go well. And I hated it. It made me feel so bad about myself and my acting ability, so I was like, ugh, this sucks. I mean, mostly because I didn't project enough to know I get every single show, and yet you would think by now I would have this projection thing down pat. I projected, people heard me. I was loud, instead of just Sarah loud, you know, in the words of my old professor, Duran. Be loud, not Sarah loud. I just kept these words in the back of my head. Be loud, not Sarah loud. And it worked. People heard me, so yay! Things went well. There was a big prop mishap during the previews. Ugh, trash. I was so mad at myself. I was supposed to leave a prop in a certain place, and it was so important because the next couple of lines were about that prop, and I took it by accident. And I'm like, bro, I've never even done this before. Why did I do that? I was so mad at myself. It sucked. And I was like, dang it. Why did you do that, you dummy? But it is what it is. It is what it is. Opening went great. Today we have show 2. I'm in my car right now in the rain because I just checked a few minutes ago and the theater's not open yet. Or at least the door we're supposed to go into is not open yet. I didn't even check the front door. I was like, screw it. I'm just going to go back to my car. And here I am back in my car. I mean, I'm super duper early, so yeah. Oh, I see a text from our stage manager saying something. So, okay. So just got a text saying that we can't go through the side door. We have to go through the main door, which is probably why the door was closed. Oh, that's so funny. I love how that happened as soon as I started talking about it. I guess I'm gonna go in the theater through the front door and I'm gonna sign in. And I don't know why I say and like that. It's so weird. And I'll see you when I get inside. Maybe. So I'm in the dressing room and I'm about to start my makeup. So yeah, I'm gonna get into that. So I'm gonna turn away from the camera for a while because I can't see. I'm legally blind. Actually, I have no idea if I'm legally blind, but I wouldn't be surprised if I was. So in this show, all the important things, I don't wear my glasses. This is like the first show in such a long time that I'm not wearing my glasses, which is so funny. Because I usually like totally opt to not wear my glasses because I don't like seeing the audience. And with this being a small, intimate theater, I opted not to wear my glasses, and it's oh my gosh, it's so funny because last night for opening, I look crazy. Don't worry, I'm gonna blend. I'm trying to color correct. Am I doing it right? I don't know. We'll see how this turns out. But yeah, um, last night people who were in the cast of a show that I dropped out of came, and I did not know until I saw them after the show. I was like, oh snap, you guys are here. And I could not see them at all. And there's one point in the show where I have this monologue where I like get very close to the audience, but I still couldn't see their faces. So it kind of just makes me think that when my coworkers come, I will have no idea. No idea that they're in the audience until I see them after the show. Which is hilarious when I think about it, because like I might play right to them, and I'll be like, this is just a brain. Actually, no. I think when I get closer, I can start to make out people's faces, so maybe I will end up being like, oh, it's you. Yeah, that'll be a hoot. But yeah, I've never had coworkers come to a show of mine before, so this should be interesting. Honestly, there is a tiny part of me that wishes like they came to the last show I was in instead of this one. Only because that character is so much different than this character than Sarah. So the last show I was in, I made a video. Well, hopefully I'll upload that video before I upload this video, but we shall see because I still haven't edited it. So the last show I was in was called Boeing, and I understudied for the 3 air hostesses, and the one I went on for was named Gloria, and she was so different. Like the characters in that show, Boeing, are very larger than life, very like caricature type of characters. Like they're very big and loud and take up a lot of space. And Gloria's very confident in who she is, and she really knows what she wants, which is like so not like me at all. So I definitely think it would have been way in that show was like a comedy. Not that the show isn't comedic. This show has comedic moments, but there's a lot of drama to balance it out. Whereas that show was just a straight comedy and had a lot of physical comedy within it. So I definitely think it would have been more fun if they came to see that. But again, I only understudied, and I was only the last show. So yeah, but because I would have liked them to see me play a character that's just so different from who I am as a person. Because I definitely think that Sarah is very similar to Sarah. Like my character Sarah in the show is very insecure. So like I gotta work on that. I really gotta work on that. Yeah, Sarah's very insecure, especially within her relationship. That's something I can't relate with her on. I'm not insecure within my own relationship, thank God. I mean, I'm married, so oof, imagine. But yeah, she's very insecure within her relationship, and she, has poor communication skills, which sometimes I'm not gonna lie, I do like. I really do like that at times, especially when it comes to conflict. So yeah. Let me blend before somebody comes in and sees me looking cray cray like this. Ooh, doo doo doo, doo doo doo. I hope the lighting's okay. Oh my gosh, I need to cut this off so I could go over my lines. Yeah, I forgot I have to go over my lines. I'm glad I got here early. So I will see you later, alligator.
I went to the Costco. They spotted me from above.
I climbed.
I would take cash.
They're talking
Give me
about
cash
the
out.
amount that
And
I'm
I would take
missing.
like probably a good $100 to $200 in cash. And I would just grab Blu-rays.
Somebody's calling me.
All I would do.
It's
And
my
I'd grab
stage
like
manager. So it's closing. I'm sad. This has been real, real fun. A lot of memories. It's been a very interesting experience to say the least. Today, oh my gosh, I pulled a prank on the cast, but mostly like my stage manager and director, where I texted the group chat because we have a cast group chat, and I was like, "Have a great show tonight, guys. See you tomorrow." Like as a joke, and somebody even responded saying, "Oh, it's my first time playing Sarah. Bear with me, guys." And then I got to the theater super duper early, and I hid in a spot backstage for like an hour because I had to get there early so nobody would see me come in. So I got here early, did my makeup, and then scurried on downstairs, and thankfully nobody was around, so I was able to like scurry backstage and like find a little hiding spot, and nobody saw me. And like my stage manager texted me like, "You're coming, right?" Like me and the director, and they're like kind of having a mini panic attack, and I was just like hee 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 hee. And I stayed back there. And I was hearing everybody come in and everything. They're like, "Where's Sarah?" They're like, "Her car's outside, her stuff's upstairs, but she's not anywhere to be found." And I was like, dang, I knew I should have just left my costume because like it takes me like a minute to get in costume. And like I should have also parked across the street, and like there's a parking lot across the street that I used to park in before we could park right behind the theater. Should have just parked there. So they're like, "Her car's not outside, her costume's still on a hanger. Is she really not coming?" Ugh, it was great. And then I came out and I was like, haha, I'm here. It was great. It was fun. Should have filmed it. I mean, I did get footage of me backstage, kind of chuckling. I'll probably insert it here. Probably can't hear me because I had to stay quiet so nobody knew where I was. But yeah, it's been great. It's been real. I will see you later to like recap this entire experience because I gotta go. Deuces.
I can't do this. 1, 2, 3. Damn!
That was my attempt at a cartwheel for the first time in like 20 years. I mean, technically the third, because this is my third time filming this, because the last time I filmed this, it wasn't in freaking focus. But anywho, that's besides the point. So, as I said in my last clip, I am going to talk about my experience being a part of all the important things. This was a pretty great experience. I liked it. I loved it. I had so much fun. We had a great cast, a great crew, a great director. There were so many laughs, a couple of tears. But honestly, truly, I would definitely say overall it was a very humbling experience to say the least. Because, girl, playing a lead is no joke. Not that I ever thought playing a lead was ever going to be super easy, but oh my gosh. As somebody who is so very far in my head, yeah, that was only amplified by like 1,000 because there's this grating voice in the back of my head when it comes to me acting or just doing a lot of things in general that tells me you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck. Should probably see a therapist about that. But anywho, yeah, this voice was very much at the forefront of my mind, especially when it came to doing the several monologues in the show. Yeah. There was this grating voice telling me that I'm not good at this, that, they want to recast me, like, especially during this one rehearsal, like, where me and another actor were pulled aside just to be given a couple of notes. And I'm not one who can't take notes. I can definitely take a note. Like, I want to be given notes. I want to give the best performance possible. Like, if you have a note, please give it to me. There was this one night where I was given like certain notes and I literally like had to keep myself from crying because it felt like in that moment that the notes, those specific notes, were like proving the horrible grating voice in the back of my head telling me that I suck. Right. And oh my gosh, I literally almost had like a breakdown the rehearsal we had the following day because I was like, because that grating voice was just gnawing in the back of my head saying, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck. And like I started like making things up in my head that were not true. Like I literally was telling myself they're going to replace you. Like they've already found somebody else to replace you. They're going to replace you. Like girl, it's very much in my head for no reason at all. It was absolutely ridiculous. I did struggle a little bit internally, and like this has nothing to do with the cast or the director. Like it's not like anybody made me feel that way. It was very much all in my head, which is something I obviously need to work on. But yeah, it was a really cool experience, and I liked it. You know, playing lead is not for the weak though, because oh my gosh, being on stage for almost the entire show without it being a thing where the entire cast is on stage for the entire show is very new for me. When I realized that, I was like, oh, oh, like, oh, like the role I'm playing is kind of bigger or whatever, you know? And oh my gosh. And the thing with me is that for like the entire process, I kept trying to convince myself, Sarah, this is not that big of a deal. Like it's not a big part. Like I feel like I almost in a way tried to downplay it because I felt like I didn't deserve it. You know, you're not a lead, like girl, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. But no, Sarah was a lead role. You know, not the only lead role, but a lead role. Nonetheless, I couldn't tell you how I did it. I just did it. It was hard. But it was a great experience. And honestly, it definitely taught me that I can do it. I can handle being a lead. Yeah, no, I can play a lead. And I did play a lead. And I did a good job. So, yay me. Yay me. This better be focus. So anywho, if you didn't hate this video, you could like, subscribe, share it with your friends, and I'll see you in the next one.